Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Tom Glavine. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Number 15 at the plate and takes high there. Fouled off. He was late. Ball to strike. And another ball.
Just the 3rd pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Chavez pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Floyd makes the grab for the 2nd out. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. So up next, number 5. That one's in there. 0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Reyes. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, it's a different story.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Liner, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for the Mets, Carlos Beltran. First offering misses the mark. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Rolled to short, could be 2. The underhand flip. They take the force out on the underhand toss. And that'll do it.
I'm here, I'm locked in, loaded like that. It's the way gang on their motorbikes. Gotta make this life go paradise. So I go paranormal like polar dice. But my mojo right, and my motor right. So I roll the dice. So I seize the day. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. And that's all.
And the 1-0.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Smash down the left field line. Pulls it in, and there's one away. J.D. Drew steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering, and it just misses. Glavine, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Can't field it cleanly, makes the turn and heads for second.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And a pitch. Slapped foul. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one is lifted in the air. Floyd under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Marlon Anderson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
This was a dance, control my current advance. I'm gonna
More. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Kicks and deals. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. He rockets one to right, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And that ball is gone. An absolute blast to left. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home.
Boyd up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Lugo makes the grab, one away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jose.
So digging in, Jose Valentin. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Chavez up now for the Mets. And that one wrapped foul. Valentin leads off first with 1 away. And it's 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And there are 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Over to first. That's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. That one missed. The pitch. In the air, right field. Chavez makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So now here's the pitcher, Quo. Quo, in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Lifted in the air down the left side. Floyd pulls it down, and there's two gone. Number 15 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field. Chavez glides to his left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. That one out to right. Drew under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Number 16.
Number 16 up now for the Mets.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
0-1. Slice down the right side. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now Carlos Beltran. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. The wide to kick the pitch. Bunting, and it's in the air. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player. Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one ripped back there, and that one is out of here. He sends it out of here, and they slice into the lead. It's 2-1.
Look at that pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with his swing. That is, speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Base hit, so a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Delgado sizes this one up. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch and break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
The batter now, Russell Martin. That one's in there, 0-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Valentin settles under this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
You gotta save for a rainy day, 'cause it's always gonna be a rainy day. We gotta stack it up big, still we...
Carlos Delgado. The wind and the pitch. On the ground at first. He steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
The pitch. That one hammered center field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Two outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Popped out and foul ground first time through. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Valentin. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And that is that. Mets leave one, but they still lead it 2-1.
Back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. Floyd throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's the pitcher, Quo. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Grounder off the pitcher. 2 gone now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 15.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Top of the zone for a strike. 1-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next pitch is popped up. Right in position. Brings it in for the third out. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 2-1. Line drive, and it's caught for the out. Tom Glavine up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that's a fair ball. Jose Reyes. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Number 16 up now for the Mets. And that's outside. Glavine off of first with 2 away. And a weak ground ball to the left side. They get the force. That's the third out. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Now here is number 5. That's out to center field. Beltran under it. And there's one away. Jeff Kent getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Beltran brings it in, and there's 2 away. J.D. Drew will hit next.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Fought off foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers 1. Quo back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognize leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Drew settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Number 5.
On a line, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cliff Floyd now at the plate. Foul ball. Fly ball down the line. Base hit as he pulls up short. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Quo gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Number 35 will take over here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. So up next for New York, Jose Valentin. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. They're going crazy in the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chavez. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tom Glavine. And a sac bunt here. To second, there's one. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball one. First offering misses the mark. On the ground, right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Number 16, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
0-1 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
So 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push.
In those situations.
Next pitch is popped up. Valentin has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Here's the left fielder, Marlon Anderson.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. The other way, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So now a pinch hitter, Navarro, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position.
Number 33.
And that's in there for strike 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lugo coming home. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Navarro at second with 2 down. Two outs. Smash to the left side. And that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 2. turns the corner. 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The Rockets one to right. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Up now for the Mets. Out towards left center. Anderson sizing this one up. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in for New York, David Wright. He's already homered in this game. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30,
Cliff Floyd up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Here comes a pitch. Ground ball right side. Over to first, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Dodgers 2. And he deals. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
And 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Number 5, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Wright gets under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. swing and a pop-up. Number 15 in position, drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 10.
So up next for New York, Chavez, 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. 2 away. On Green, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air, center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. But they're still on top 7-2. On the mound, Moda. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. J.D. Drew steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And here it comes. Moda, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Right-handed reliever. In the air, left field. Floyd has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. So digging in, Russell Martin. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Marlon Anderson. And the 0-1. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. This one popped up. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.